Hey guys, what is up? Mike here. Thanks for tuning in to another video. Quick little UI UX design nugget, and that is to think and solve for user expectations. This is something that's been on the forefront of my mind, something I've been discussing with folks over the last few days. Basically, if you can solve for user expectations, and that sounds easier than it actually is, you're doing good UI or UX design work. All right, I was just in a usability study. Actually, I was the user at ADP. We're building, or another team within the organization is building an application that allows you to upload widgets and things. And basically, this is for our internal design system, which we call the VDL, Visual Design Language. And basically, they were testing me, UX researchers were testing me as someone, because this tool is for user experience UX designers. I would be using this particular tool to upload files and do certain things. The point here is they were testing me, and as I was going through the test, it was very interesting. I don't go through a lot of usability studies that often. I'm always the observer when I'm observing clients and things like that. But when you're in the driver's seat and they're giving you some tasks to complete, it's really eye-opening, because as you go through trying to complete a task and you click on a button or you upload a file or you delete a record, something happens, right, when you go through these interactions. And basically, certain things, you either expect those things to happen or you don't expect those things to happen, and it feels kind of weird as a user, right? And so as a UX designer, I take note of those things, so I tell my team and I kind of identify what I was expecting and what I received and what I actually expected, you know. And so this is something you can go through. You can go through an exercise on your own as you're going through. You're submitting a check on your phone to your bank account. You're purchasing a product on Amazon and you're deleting that product from your shopping cart. Certain things you expect to happen, certain things you don't, right? When you're designing a product, you need to be the facilitator and the person in charge of trying to identify whether or not you're solving or you're actually providing the correct flow or correct design or correct interaction that the user expects when they do a particular task. When they click on this button, when they do this, when they save a file, when they upload a file, when they click on this dialog box and this appears, and things like that. If you are solving for user expectations, then you're doing great UX design work. Now, it's easier said than done, because a lot of times when you're in a boardroom, when you've completed some mock-ups and you completed some flows of a particular task, when you demo this to people, when you demo this to colleagues, when you demo this to stakeholders, they all seem to get it because you're demoing it to them. They're not instinctively having these things appear as they're using the product, so it's quite different. You may get a lot of people to sign off on your particular flow or your mock-up, but it's not the same as when somebody uses the product and actually have that particular thing appear. So make sure you're concentrating on user expectations. If you solve for that, you're doing good UX design work. That's my nugget for the day. Hopefully this was something you can take with you, learn with you, save it in your archive, obtain the knowledge, and use it as you go forth doing good UX design work. Hit me up in the comments below. If you like the things I talk about, hit the thumbs up. As always, visit my site, mlwebco.com, if you want to learn more about me, what I do, what I teach. Visit my site, and always use my contact link on my website to ask me any questions. I'll be happy to answer those for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.